Hello, everyone of the internet. My phone is going everywhere. I'm just kidding. How are you? I hope you're well. I wanted to come on. My name is Colleen Gallagher. If you've never been introduced to me, you've never met me, hello. Say hello. I hope you do when you join. I am super excited. I just wanted to come on and drop a quick wisdom, a quick nugget, and it was this. I, for so long, kind of lived my life in a way where I felt like everyone was against me, or felt like no matter what I did, like, people were really against me. People didn't want me to win. Like, I was really in this mindset of, like, I have to protect everything that I own, or, like, I have to protect my knowledge, I have to protect my wisdom, I have to, like, protect, like, feeling safe. And a lot of times, like, I would have all these things going on inside of my head. Like, that would be like, these people just won't understand, so I'm just not going to say anything. Or these people just don't get it, so I'm not going to just say anything. Or I really would like to work from home twice a day, and this is when I was in corporate, but I'm just not going to say anything. And I literally created all these stories of, like, I would have a conversation of, like, what I thought I wanted, and then all the reasons why no one would let me have that. And it was just, like, a really crazy way to live life, looking back at it, because I would, like, literally cause all of this suffering in my mind. And then, like, I would go out, and I would go out partying in college and get, like, wasted. And that is when, like, my true emotions would come out, like, my true feelings would be unleashed, like, what was actually happening inside of me. And I had a really beautiful experience happen this morning, and for those of you who saw yesterday, the beautiful story of my flowers, where a client of mine sent me an email of a flower, and then I watched a video on a woman manifesting flowers within 4 minutes of thinking about them, and then they showed up 2 hours after that. So it was like a 6-hour span of, like, the exact same roses that someone else sent me from some email someone sent me. Like, it was like, there's no way it could have been aligned unless everything in my life is moving in alignment, moving in a direction of where it's meant to go. So today I'm on my morning walks. You guys know I love my morning walks. And there's this little garage sale that's by me, and I go, I don't know, every couple months when they have it. And it's always like these vintage paintings, like these just really cool things you just don't find. Like, you can't go to a store and really, like, find these things. Like, they're very, like, vintage, unique, and I really like that stuff. So anyway, I stop there, and I'm looking at the paintings and looking at the things, and I see a couple things I really like, and this woman comes up to me, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're so skinny. There's a sale at so-and-so store I think you should go to because it's all your size." And I was like, okay, and she told me where it was, and two things happened in that moment. One is, I'm on my monthly gift, so I kind of felt, like, bloated. I felt fat. I feel like I've gained a couple pounds the past week or so. So I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so grateful in someone else's perspective. They see me as skinny when I've had a very different narrative running in my mind lately. And that just, like, went to even there, like, the power of perspective. Like, the power of this woman who doesn't know me sees me in this, like, great, audacious light of my body when I, like, wasn't necessarily having those thoughts. And so I just thought that was so sweet. And so I go to the store and I get all of these beautiful clothes that I love, and it made me so happy because I haven't, like, gone shopping in a while. And I just feel like what I want to land here, what I want to represent here, is how many narratives are going on in our mind. So, like, I had this narrative of, like, I didn't want to go. I have this narrative, I should say, in general. I don't really go and do things. Like, things just really always come to me. Like, very rarely will you ever see me go and force myself into an event or force myself into something. Like, it's just not my nature. Like, my life is, I've designed my life, whether it's I'm traveling the world, whether it's I'm receiving money, whether it's relationships. Like, I have designed my life that I wanted people and things and places to find me. Like, that was a big belief I wanted, because I spent so much of my life pushing and so much of my life fighting, and maybe that's fighting of cancer, maybe that's fighting the belief of cancer, maybe it's fighting for, like, this right to exist. I felt like for a lot of my life I felt like that, like this fight, this charge, this let's go. And I really made a deep commitment to myself, and I want to share this because it's important. In 2017, when I left America and moved to New Zealand, and I made the commitment that I was really going to live life for me. I was going to figure out why I was here. I wanted to deeply know my purpose. And, I made that commitment, and I come back to it often because through the journey in New Zealand, myself was revealed to me. It was already there. I was already found. There was already everything I needed right here. But so often we're so charging and forceful of this is what I need and this is how it has to happen and all these things. And so when we do that, we really miss the point of life, which is to let life reveal itself to you, to be patient, to be still, to still take action on things. It's not that I don't take action, but to live life for you in a way that feels good for you. And so it was just a beautiful reminder this morning when I go on my walk, I'm at my thing, and then this woman's like, oh my God, you're skinny. There's this store you need to go to. And I go and found all these beautiful clothes. And I was just wow, and I'm so grateful because all these clothes were all different brands, name brands. And so it was nice because I didn't have to go to each store's name brand. It was all in one place for me, all my size. It was literally this store sale day was made for me, and this woman was here just informing me. And so I just want you to remember that when you're living a life of magic and miracles and fairy tales, which I very often do, I don't go out and find the fairy tale. I don't go out and find the book to write. I don't go out and find the book to read. I didn't even really find my PhD program, to be honest. I didn't really find my master's. I just became really good at living life and what feels right for me, and then literally people would show up in my reality and give me the next action steps to take. But so often our mind is so clogged, it's so busy that we don't actually hear the messages other people are sharing to us. Because if I would have been so busy and oh, whatever, that girl said I was skinny, I can't believe she said I was skinny. I focused on that instead of the offering of where to go. She was giving me directions, guidance. I would have missed the message. I would have missed the journey of this. And I have a feeling from something that occurred, I can't share it right now. I guess I could, but I won't. There was a moment, there was a connection with someone at this store. I have a feeling this person's going to reach back out to me and share something and say something really important. And it's because I listened to the message. And that's when your life is being guided by something higher than you. That's what it's really about. And there's not a roadmap. I think so many of us who are from the corporate space, or we've had trauma, or we've had cancer, or whatever that it is, we always want to get to this result, the destination, the promotion, the 6 figures, the 7 figures. But it really, that 6 figures, the 7 figures, the financial liberation, the getting out of corporate, the starting the entrepreneurship, the starting the lifestyle career, that happens from a place of you listening. That happens from a place of you committing to the journey, not to the achievement. Whether it's clothes, whether it's love, whether it's flowers, whether it's whatever. And I'm sharing this video because I want you guys to see how, these are 2 examples I've shared with you in less than 24 hours. Imagine how many of these moments happen all the time in my life. I have a whole other one that I could share. I'm not going to, but I could share that just happened about 15 minutes ago. These moments, these synchronicities of people who have no communication channel with each other. They don't know each other, except I'm the middle ground, receiving from these different avenues. And they're all speaking the same message to me. And they are not talking because they don't even know each other. It would be impossible for them to know each other. But get good at listening, because that's what's going to liberate you. That's what's going to set you free. And so what I highly, highly, highly suggest, if you're listening to this and you want to go deeper on anything, one, I have a 6-week online course. It's called Create Your Fairy Tale Life. I'll leave the links here. But I highly recommend this as a self-study course. It is literally how to design your life like a fairy tale like this. It really, really is. And it's just profound. It's beautiful. And so I wish everyone could take this course, because it really gives you such crystal clear clarity on what is your purpose, why is it you're actually here. And two, what I highly recommend is if you really like what I'm sharing, you want to get more into this frequency, really to get this frequency I've worked on, you just get to be around my energy. So I highly recommend listening to my podcast or listening to my blogs, doing anything you can just to hear me more, to watch my life unravel more, because what you see, like physically, what you choose to see, what you choose to watch, what you choose to express, what channels you tune into is what's creating your reality in every moment. So I would go ahead, and if you want these type of synchronistic events, monetarily, objects, beauty, relationships, follow me, tune in, because just you listening to this energy is already inputting these layers of possibility happening in your life, these layers of opportunity, these layers of alignment, these layers of the fairy tale, the dream, the everything you could want and more. So anyway, I'll leave the link in the comment for this 6-week program. Listen to my podcast, listen to the blog. I love you so much, and wow, I just am blown away every day at how incredible this life can be.